I'm like 99% sure that most of you don't know that the Amazon company, the basically the shopping app that we use. So I had as an assumption that the most of the operating profit that they must be coming from the shopping business that they have. But that myth actually broke today. So I was just curious about AWS because I'm a software developer, and I wanted to research like what is the cloud infrastructure share or what is the profit of AWS. So I did couple of researches using ChatGPT and other articles that I read, and here are the basic and detailed explanation of what is going on. So right now, if you look at the cloud infrastructure of the world, the global cloud infrastructure, like most of the companies are moving towards cloud, and there are majorly three big players in the market right now. So they are AWS, then you have the Azure, and then you have Google Cloud. So they are majorly the big players, and then we have other players like Tencent and other companies. But I dig deep dive into this AWS cloud, and I read a couple of articles from different sources. So what I came to know, here are some interesting facts that you might like and you might need to know this. So the global cloud market to exceed the $500 billion. So what does this mean? It is not a particular quarter based number, right? So it is like for the full year we are expecting that it will exceed the $500 billion business, the only the cloud market, and it is currently having a CAGR of like 35%. Previous years it has been like 20 and 27, and now it is 35. So it is a good growth that we are seeing, and this 35% we are looking only for the quarter one of 2026. So I had admit that I didn't know about this, how this quarter is getting calculated or what happens behind that. So I asked ChatGPT about that. So it told that whenever you compare the CAGR for a quarter, then you think about like the last year's same quarter what was the growth, and now this year the same quarter what is the growth. So that is how you compare the growth. So the last year it was 27% CAGR, and now it is 35%. So it is quite good and high this year. Now if you look at the next say, now we are talking about how much the global companies or users spend per day for the cloud based services. So it is like 1.37 billion every single day. This is a 1.37 billion dollars, and that is around 42 lakh crore, that is 4.2 million crore rupees if you see it in Indian currency. And it is around the annual union budget is around 47 to 48 lakh crore. So you can see how it is getting compared to a nation's wide union budget to the actual cloud this spend. Next thing that we have is the market grew from much smaller to 419 billion last year. This is about the last year 419 billion, but for this year we are expecting to be around $500 billion. The next thing that we have is we also saw that there was some slow growth where it was like 20%, and then AI came back. The AI chatbots and other SaaS services like image generation or chatbots came up, and it grew up to 27% last year, and now it is like 35%. So it is a very good slope or a graph you can see. This is also one of the points that the market is around 15 times larger than a decade ago. So this means like if one like 10 years ago a company was getting profit of $1, now they are making like $15 in this cloud infrastructure companies basically. Yeah, this is the main point, like how much is the market share of AWS if you look at all the cloud services combined. So it is around 28% market share for AWS only. Yes, here comes the financial aspect of AWS. What is the financials of AWS look like? So the revenue, if we talk about the revenue part, it is total money that is earned before the expenses. Like we are not removing the expenses for now. So it is $150 billion for AWS. and this is expected that this year it will be $150 billion, around 12.5 lakh crore rupees. Yeah, here's the myth breaking part, that I thought that the Amazon app that we use, right, it must be the actual source of income for AWS, but I was wrong. Currently, it is almost like 60% of Amazon's total operating profit comes from the cloud business, not and the rest is the other stuff that they do. So here's a myth breaking part that I noticed and read about.